Yo, Q, what up? Yo, Q,
Man,
what
I'm
up?
keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome
Let's get it.
to Not Just Music, where we keep it real and honest.
Always.
My mama praying, telling me, Q, you need to chill. They can't respect the truth from just honest.
We go again. What's going on, everybody? Duan Barrino here from Not Just Music Podcast. Quincy Murdoch in the building as always.
Another one.
What's the happenings? How's everything?
Man, I'm just keeping it real, keeping it honest.
Good.
Good with you.
Good, man. No complaints here, man. We back at it another Thursday, 8 p.m.
New Year.
With you good people. We've reached the end of the month. We are getting ready to go into a very
Black History Month.
Important month. As Q said, Black History Month has really rolled in here.
One of my favorite months, by the way.
Definitely one of my favorite months. One thing that I want to promote going into Black History Month is that the fact of, without, us being Not Just Music Podcast, we've been doing this considerably almost 2 years. We're really coming in, rolling in fast on being, a actual situation, an actual brand of podcasters for 2 years. So I've seen a lot and learned a lot. Now I feel as if there's this position to constantly keep growing. As that being said, what we want to do is be able to do things at a high level for a long time, right? Yeah. And endurance is a very hard thing to have. Constantly being motivated, constantly getting up daily, constantly having to do things to keep going and to live out a dream. So, if nothing else, let's have a little fun here as we are lacking sometimes. So, I'm gonna ask you a question.
That's one of the key. You just said one of the key factors into helping that is making it fun.
What is something that you do? And it doesn't have to be something like as you doing this, right? As being a podcaster.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you feel you do when you're on your way to come shoot?
I think about what we're gonna talk about. We talk every day about things, so we always have something to talk about.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, me and you talk a lot. I talk to you a lot, almost every day. That's one thing I do before I come to shoot. We do that every day. So communicating with you, I get adequate. I try to get rest on my days off, man. I'm not working or something. I try to get rest. That's one thing I'm learning too. Getting my rest in. Just staying hot too. Reading, keeping my brain working. Trying to stay active. Because anytime you get still, anytime I get still, it's over with. So I try to keep active and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keeps me motivated. Even if I'm not doing music, I'm shooting. It's still giving me that drive. So when I start music, I'm in it. Or if I stop doing this and do music, I'm still staying active. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't hang out with the same crowds you used to.
Nah.
You move off from and this is one thing that I noticed.
Yeah.
Even now, I still have those dudes that I grew up with.
Yeah.
Even though we don't get to hang around each other, none.
Yeah.
Some of us ain't seen each other in years, but we could pick up the phone and hit each other up or hop on our little message group chat thing that we got.
Yeah.
And shoot the times in there.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing, what I'm saying here is, remember what it takes, and don't forget those things that keep you connected and grounded.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but I'm gonna bring this back up again because I feel like even from the time we talked about it the first time,
we didn't touch on it like we should have.
Yeah, we just kind of like slid right by it, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times we are locked in on work so much that, you know, we forget to do those things that helped us be motivated.
Yeah.
And or inspired, or, you know, that took us, like with what we do. Podcasting is something that we do weekly.
Yeah.
You know, we try to tie ourselves into it, but we're not so tied into it that we can't be human beings.
Exactly.
And it's good to tie yourself into work and work and work and work and work and work and work.
You gotta know how to get out of character
But
too, though.
you have to detune. Yeah, you have to break away. You have to go get rest. And this is one thing too, I hate to see people do. Work themselves so much that they can't even get rest.
Yeah.
It's okay to not get rest. It's okay to put yourself in a position where you're working so hard that you can't get rest. But you have to remember, you're gonna shut down eventually. You're gonna hit that wall.
Especially if you have achieved majority some of the things you wanted to achieve, don't be so hard on yourself. You gotta get some rest in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's important.
Yeah.
Like I see a lot of people, like we talking about LeBron a couple episodes, and he's like, LeBron can step away right now if he wanted to. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes people can overdo things because of that ego. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, man, you achieved, like in your eyes and what you set them goals, you have achieved everything you wanted to. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying give up, but like take a break sometime, you know, ease, you know, like you say, do them things you enjoy to do, you know, to keep you happy and motivated to doing it.
And that to me leads to a very successful situation. And I'm going to tell you why. So just like you just finished the movie and put it out, and you could kind of sit back and feel the success.
Yeah,
I think that's what people they say, oh man, I'm just keep working. Again, don't forget to take time to remember the success.
Yeah, because ain't none of this promised.
It's not promised. And you might,
once you look at it like that and know how hard it was to get and do, and how and you too putting it together, like once you realize it, if I feel it, I know you feel it because you was in there editing it, like you know, you don't take nothing for granted. So this ain't just like, okay, we put it out, I'm gonna forget about this, okay, let's just like, nah, we gonna move on, but we still gonna remember that, how much pressure and time went into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and this is the stuff that I've been learning. And
be
this
appreciative of what you do.
And it keeps you grounded.
Yeah.
People get so, I think people forget, you know, they again, you get out of character. I mean, you get in that character mode of what it is that you're doing, your job, right? Mm-hmm. You got certain people who go to 40, 50, 60-hour jobs, 70-hour jobs a week, right? Mm-hmm. But they don't know how to detune. Mm-hmm. They forget when you go home. Yeah, when you go home, you're not that person you were at work.
You still got a life.
Yeah.
You got something to do outside of work. A life outside of work.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, if you're so bad off that, you know, when you're overworked, and again, when you're overworked and you're not thinking about that part, that's a bad position to be in. And I'm seeing,
you can have all that money.
Yeah.
But don't even know, like mentally, you don't even know what to do.
You're fried. There you go.
You have all that money in your bank account and you don't know what to do. That's why, like, having wisdom, being rich in wisdom and knowledge and understanding is important more than money, because you got all this money, but like, man, when you free, you got free time. What do I do with my free time? Only time, and that's the thing I hate about 9 to 5s when you're working with somebody. It consumes your mind. It's meant to control your mind if you allow it to.
There you go.
It makes you into a robot.
It does.
Basically.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? A robotic mindset.
It does.
So you just think you like every day is the same routine. Get up at 5, get in the shower, go to work from this time to this time, go home, get something to eat, take a shower, go to sleep. Then wake up, do the same thing the next day. So we got to get out that mindset. You know what I'm saying? And realize we have lives outside of working. Yep. The man job. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the main focus for me this year. I'm going to force myself do the work that I need to do, but more so also take time to reconnect myself to family, and doing things that, you know, even friends, even getting out here and just, you know, it ain't any case of saying like you gotta go spend money, but just doing stuff that can connect you and will disconnect you from that work ethic, that work mentality, just so you can recharge.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
For the entertainers and the creators, it helps the product too.
There you go.
Listen, it helps the product. It helps the material, the art that you do. Mm-hmm. Like when you out here living life, you got more to write about. You got more to show on video. Mm-hmm. You got more to tell. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing the same thing every day, you don't got nothing to show or tell.
No.
You know, ain't no experience. Like ain't nothing you know, so nice about somebody just waking up every day, going to work 9 to 5 and going home, going to sleep. Like it's nothing very entertaining about that. That's not a way to live. I'm realizing that.
Never.
So, you know, you have all that money and don't even be scared to say what you gonna spend it on. Yeah, bills. You guys do something. So have some fun, man.
That's it. Again, and if it's money. If it's money holding you back from having fun, or
and that's the root of all evil.
And it ain't gotta say fun. If money is holding you back from living, that is a bad spot to be in. Just like, and this is why I'm bringing this up.
Cause you work for what?
We watched a video. I watched a video. I sent it to Q too. Yeah. I watched a video of Duan.
Yeah.
Duan was getting his hair cut by his barber.
Nice lineup, by the way, too.
His barber said something that kind of lit me up in a sense, because everybody looks at being rich a different way. Like you said, you got all this money, but if you're
on the inside, you're trash.
Yeah,
you know that money is
if you again,
character is trash.
If you're trash, if you're broke and trash, you're gonna be rich and trash too. Yeah. If you can't fix your character while you're at the bottom, and shout out to that, we're getting ready to start a podcast, part of a series of our podcast called From the Bottom. But again, if you're at the bottom, and to me, that's the priority that should always be your number one goal daily, is to be a great person, no matter the situation that you are in. I know some broke people that's in a better mentality than some of y'all rich folk. That's bad. And it's sad at the same time, because I got money. Okay. What do you got after you have your money? What you take all that money away, what you got?
So I'm gonna ask you something.
Yeah.
It was just, I don't know if people saw this segment. It probably went over people's heads with Steve Harvey and Monique, when Monique came on Steve Harvey's show.
Yeah.
Monique was going through her little stage where she was calling out they wasn't getting paid. And she was like, why, Steve? Why you didn't take up for me, Steve? And he was like, I can't risk money. I can't risk what I have to take up for you. I can't risk that, you know, my family not having this and having that. So I looked at it deeper now that it's resurfacing, and I'm like, okay, is it money over everything? Like, is it money over more? Because if you feel that way about money, like, what would you do if your mother was on the deathbed or something and it came to money or her saving her life? That's what's scary. If money is that serious to you, then that's a problem. It shouldn't be that serious. Where like it overtakes the morals and respect and what's important. And that's what we're talking about. Like, is the money more important than just having a being at peace, a peaceful life? I mean, they say money covers all things, but they say the problem is the love for money is the problem. The difference is you make the money knowing I need this money to live. But when you fall in love with it, you just want the money for even wants, not even needs. You know what I'm saying? So you lose yourself in the money. So I always look at it as like, I just need this money to live and maintain. Now for the love of money, I just want this so I can just go to the strip club and throw it on girls and just waste it. That's the love of money. That's not even appreciating the money God is giving you.
Exactly.
You ain't wasting it on the stuff, the wants. So it's a what's your outlook on that, bro?
This is This is just like with the situation with the money, like I was just saying. And you pointed out the one situation that I and it ain't even just with just Steve.
Yeah.
Steve is this type of dude too, and I've noticed it as well. You know, they've got to a point where they've leveled up their lifestyle, and they started leveling up the people's lifestyles around them, and that gets messy. I'm gonna tell you why. Firstly, and this is one thing I see that a lot of people with money do. They start adding stuff to their lifestyle that they didn't have before the lifestyle hit. So if you eating KFC all the time, you eating oodles and noodles all the time, you eating the stuff that you're doing while you're at the bottom, money come, now you eating lobster every week, every day, every other night. Now you eating crab legs every day, every other night.
Now everybody around you start thinking that's the only thing that they supposed to have. They supposed to have, and not even have to work, or not even going in the gym, shooting, getting on stage, telling these jokes with you. So you're handicapping these people and babysitting these same people. And it's for the love of money. And it takes away the appreciation and the sacrifices of what you've done to get that money. So you don't appreciate it. So that's another thing. When you start from the bottom, you appreciate it because you went through that grind, that hustle, and trying to get out the mud. When it's handed to you, when it's given to you, you just throw it away.
So let's look at this. You have a human being who's basically they struggling to take care of their family, right?
Yeah.
They come up on this money, and that's basically I'm gonna roll with a scenario real quick, right? Scenario of the family is they broke, right? All of them broke.
Yeah.
This one person in the family comes up off of this money, right? This one person trying to take care of each and every individual that's in that broke situation, right?
Yeah.
Nobody else is taking initiative to step up, to make a lifestyle, go get a job, work, whatever it is that needs to be done.
Yeah.
This is the part I hate.
It's not your job to help people when you make it either.
And I'm gonna tell you,
it's in your heart. If it's not in your heart to do, you shouldn't do it. But it's if you personally want to help, then you should help. Yeah. But it's not that. I don't know why family feel like if one person he's supposed to get me a house and stuff like that. I had plenty of people that, like family came up on something. I never asked for their money. Yeah. Their money is not my money. Exactly. Like if I make some money, let me give because I want to out of my heart, not because I feel like I got to. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And that's the problem with people.
And this is to keep rolling with that. So these people get accustomed to that lifestyle. Then they feel entitled to your money.
Count your pockets before you count it.
Thank you. How much did you get for that?
Hey, and then when the shit fall, guess what? They looking at you. What we gonna do?
What we gonna do?
Scooby Doo. What we gonna do?
What we gonna do?
What we gonna do? They looking at you for answers.
What we gonna do?
What we gonna do? That's the question. What we gonna do?
Chuck,
you been taking the money.
Chuck
I was happy when I had it.
Look like with Chuck, right? Charleston White.
Shit is all good when you're up, but when you're down,
Dewberry ain't got much to do, right? But I guarantee
he said it on camera, bro. He's not a bodyguard. So
nothing.
What are you there for?
So and now, if Dewberry gets attached to this money, this dollar that's coming in via Charleston White,
he around the wife and the house, everything. You giving this dude free leverage?
Yeah. Is he gonna go out here and get a bag? Is he gonna go out here and level up off of what you giving him? And see, this is what I think about, especially if it's a family member, right? Yeah. If this family member done got made millions and millions and millions and millions, right? If they give me $15,000, I'm gonna go get 2 jobs.
Facts.
I'm gonna go get 2 jobs, right?
Shit, if it's a part time 2 jobs,
And I'm not gonna even
work.
thank you. I'm not gonna spend not one of them dollars.
I mean, look, when you get blessed, bro, it don't mean give up. It might just mean, hey, lessen your workload.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Putting
Don't
it away.
completely
Because my
stop.
thing is if somebody gives you money,
Double that shit up.
double it, run it up, because the only thing you doing, why would you get $15,000, $20,000, $25,000, $50,000, $150,000, $500,000 from somebody that loves you, and you not invest it the right way,
People
or
don't think
you
like
not
that.
save it and put it
People don't
away
think like that.
for your hard days that's gonna come? Because the thing is, these hard days are gonna come.
People don't think, man, money not coming in, and that money's not coming in. You're gonna lose everything.
Yep.
You're gonna lose it.
Yep.
You gotta have something coming in.
Got to.
You
could care less if you don't have. As I'm getting older and realizing, if you allow these people to leech onto your life, no, and it doesn't even serve them anything to be a great person, but just to be a person, period. Like I was looking at Ja Morant's father, right? You know, people give this man such a hard time, right?
Yeah.
One, y'all gotta realize he's a happy dude, happy individual. Mm-hmm. He loves his son. 2, his son is giving him a life that he's never had before. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, his dad was already a privileged guy. He was doing good for himself, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is, we can't hate on that situation, because this man already knew how to take care of his family.
He paid his dues.
And his dad is in a position to not hurt his son either, because if you look at his dad it's not like super extravagant.
But it be them mofos that ain't put the work in, that feel like they entitled to what you got. Them the ones I have a problem with.
The leeches. That's why I just said the leeches.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
How many people again, I'm in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
I got 22 people in my family. 22 people ain't coming to the game, doggone it. My mama and daddy will be there though.
Yeah. Because they took care. They was there when you was, but they signed you up for basketball camps.
Yep.
They signed you up for music classes.
Yep.
Whatever you doing right now, remember the ones that was there, would put in that time, that money, or whatever when you was trying to do this shit.
Yep.
So you remember those people.
Yep.
Like, I'm going to remember Duan, because he was here and being a part of what I was doing. Mm-hmm. So I don't shit on the people that helped me at the bottom.
Getting to that next level.
Yeah.
That's the part where I'm learning to put my money. The people that's helping me get to that next level, that helped me get to that dollar, those are the ones I'm gonna bless.
Because they gonna do the right things with it.
Because they was already in that mentality before we even got here.
Yeah.
Before we had this position now, they was already on that.
You give somebody else that money, they're not gonna respect it. They're not gonna be accountable for it.
You.
So yes,
and that's the whole point. You give all this money to the leeches, to the people that's trying to leech on to you.
Not gonna be responsible.
What you gonna have when it comes time to, okay, well, what if you don't get another movie hit? What if you don't get another song that's a hit? Yeah. What if you don't get another situation where it blew up and it made you all this money? What you gonna do? Gucci
gave his money to his wife when he got locked up. Mm-hmm. She doubled it back.
Doubled it back.
That's what you gotta do. You got hold the ones down that got you when you ain't have it.
Yeah.
You're going through.
You're going through, and with that you have to have good judgment, and your good judgment is gonna come down to me. I feel the people that can hurt you the most are not even the people that you're working for or something to that nature that you know that are helping you get to that next level. It's more so the people that's your family. It's more so the people that's your friends that can hurt you. Just look at Ja Morant. Ja Morant was a perfect example of that. Look what his friend did, and look how his friends hurt him.
But you wanna know what? I'm gonna say this. Anybody that can't tell you the truth, they there to hurt you.
Yep. There you go.
Anybody you get in disagreements with, they the ones you have disagreements with people that's gonna say they mind. Even if this might rub you the wrong way, I gotta get this off my chest. I don't mean it in no disrespect. But this is how I feel, brother. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that's gonna keep it 100 with you. The ones that smile in your face and feel a certain way and scared to tell you this and that and be like, yeah, go ahead. I don't want those leeches. Those leeches. I don't want them in my corner. I need somebody that's gonna be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I am. I like honesty because honesty is gonna prevail over liars and pretenders.
As they say, the truth, the truth. The light. Truth has come to the light. The truth is the light. So the case is that once you display something to light, it guess what? Just like, hey, you be standing in the middle of a house, right? You got all the lights off. It's dark, right?
Yeah.
You cut on that one light, it illuminates that one place, that one area, that one spot, right?
Yeah.
And that's the whole situation. Like, you want your light to shine.
Yeah.
A lot of these people that you have in your life can really dim your light. They can dim your light all the way to the point where it gets put out and it can't be restarted. Like, as they say, you wet a wick and then try to light it. Wet a wick.
They'll bring you down and leave you down there and then leave you.
Yep.
That's what I said.
It won't offer you $1 to help you get up out your mess, or even if it's the case of a place to stay, some food or something to drink.
Bro, Martin Luther King did all this stuff looking out for, and we talking about Black History's coming up. Did all this stuff for the black people, this community. This man dies. I can guarantee you, nobody has given his family no money.
Nope.
Nobody's given, funded his kids nothing or nothing like that.
They put more money into
you know what I'm saying?
To building that statue down there and keeping the house going that he lived in. That's what they more concerned about.
Yeah.
More than anything.
So it's like, be wise of who you help. And that's what you told me. Be wise of who you help. Pay attention to who you help. You can't help and save everybody. You can't save everybody. And that's what Martin Luther King, he died broke. Yeah. You doing all this, brother, and you broke. That opened my eyes. Malcolm X too. Y'all doing all this, putting lights on the line, getting spit on, hit with sticks and rocks, and y'all broke. You mean tell me you died broke? You doing this out of goodness of your heart? That's how you know he meant it though. What he was doing. But still, man, they will leech off of you if you allow it. You know what I'm saying,
take you down to nothing. And sadly enough, the leeches eventually in time, once they're done eating, they do go away. But just remember this: you have your own path to greatness. If you're stingy, you can be stingy.
And I look, listen.
If you're selfish,
and
thank
selfish. You for saying that. If it's nothing wrong with being stingy, it's nothing wrong with putting self first. Yeah. Because most people are gonna put self first in any situation.
It's safe. It's the safest
they're gonna do
thing.
that. It's just a natural reaction.
It's safe. That's the safe thing to do.
If I don't have this, how you gotta look at it. If I don't have it, how can I help you? If I don't take care of myself, if I don't wake up every day, go to work, I'm saying, how am I going? Like, that's why kids, like when kids be like, when they little, they don't understand. They be like, Dad, why you gotta go to work? Mommy, why you always at work? If I don't do this, if I don't have son, how are you gonna have it? If I don't have this daughter, how can I give it to you? It's sacrifices.
There
you know what I'm saying? So you have to be stingy, and that's the word stingy. That's stingy is being stingy for you, because if I don't have it, how can I help the ones that I want to help?
There you go.
So yeah.
So now, for those that have listened to us and take something that we said, don't have people and so tied up in your life to where you have a family. Make sure you take care of the family that's been there for you, that held you down. I'm not saying don't take care of your family. Take care of the ones that you need to take care of. If you got kids, take care of your kids. Make sure that they got something. Make sure that they straight. Your spouse, make sure you take care of them.
Fix home first before you try to go outside of home.
Take care of if your parents need something. If you can do so, it ain't saying that you got to go all the way out and go broke over it. Do what you can.
Yeah.
Do what you can. Make sure you take care of you first, though. Make sure you take care of you. That's important. You're the main source. You're the piece that made that happen. So again, what if they need it again? Make sure you work in yourself and stay in your position, stay in your lane, to where you're moving forward. And how do you keep moving forward? Keep God there.
Yeah.
Keep God there. Keep connected to that, man, because y'all don't feel it, when you wake up every day, like think about it. Just take that deep breath. You know, think about something. You got that, you have that muscle too. You know, get up, go to the bathroom. You have those muscles too. Think about all of that stuff. All that stuff is one source and one big piece of your greatness and what it's going to take for you to be great.
Somebody got to be doing this. Who you got to think of it like this? Who is keeping me alive and keeping me able to
there you
a
go.
roof over my head? You know what I'm saying?
God
If we all look at it
that.
like that.
Yeah.
The man above is doing all this.
There you go. And this is not pushing a Christianity.
Yeah.
This isn't pushing religion on anybody.
I know we got,
but God is the source, though. God is the source. This has
our personal belief.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with saying what you have to believe in.
Whatever
You
you
believe in
believe.
who you choose to believe in. But just know,
We all got to answer to somebody at the end.
God is the highest power.
Yeah.
God is the highest power. Nothing scientific, but God is the highest power.
Got to answer to somebody at the end.
Remember, this is something that you should, keep that in mind. That's not, the leeches. The leeches are gonna be there. Stay prayed up daily to keep the leeches away. Keep all that bad energy away. Keep those that are trying to take everything from you away. Like, really think about that. Really think about that. So, it's been a great sit down. It's been a great 8 o'clock. It's been a great Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Moving on to tomorrow, we will have a Fast Friday coming out as well. So again, one more time, new series coming, and it should probably be good and rolling by now. If not, I'm gonna say it now. Catch us considerably 2 to 3 times a week. Starting from the bottom is a new series that I want to introduce that we are going to put on for everybody. Is going to be a thing of audio, strictly audio podcasts, is which what a podcast really is.
You really
is
been
audio.
doing both of them.
We've been mixing.
We've been hitting.
Yeah,
with
we've
both,
been
so
mixing
really,
hard
this
for a
ain't
bunch of episodes, man. Everything that we've been pretty much doing has been audio, video. So for this, is really going to be something that's really exclusive. I'm really trying to drive some traffic to our audio side of things with podcasting.
Bro, that's the easy part.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to express and sit on microphones and talk about things of that nature. Yeah, something that'd be very beneficial. Be beneficial for people that pay attention and listen to us.
Gain something from.
Yeah, definitely. But again, we are Not Just Music Podcast. My name is Duan Barrino. Got Quincy Murdoch in the building as always, and we are out.